Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for Wednesday, August the 11th. I'm only going to cover Bitcoin today because I need to spend a little bit of time and look at both sides of the market. I have to say I'm feeling rather bullish rather than bearish at the moment. Please let me explain. So this is the bearish count because, well, it's a bullish corrective pattern. So we have 5 waves here. And then I've been counting this as an A wave, a B wave and a C wave to keep it simple for the A wave and then back for the B wave. But the B wave here is a bit too simple and a bit short as well. So there's a bit of a problem with that. We could look at this move here in 2 ways. We could look at it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or we could look at it already finished like we did yesterday. Let me just bring not that pattern, but so this one, so this one here, this is a way with wave A here, and then let me bring this out a little bit. So wave A here up to wave B here with an A, B, C for the A wave. The B wave here, it fits. It didn't pull back 61.8%, a little bit small. And then we could look at this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for wave C like we did yesterday. Just as an idea, as the top being in place. But this move down through here is bullish corrective. So we're going to see a move up from here. So this count is not correct. So we can still push this up here for a larger view. And going back to this chart here, it would look like this. So from this wave A down here, we'd look for an A, B, C here for the A wave, and then the B wave, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for the C. That would take us up, looking at, just the sort of structure of this, would take us up to the 78.6 mark. So above the 50,000 for this as a wave B. So taking us quite high in that regard. So that's, that's all doable here. I mean, as that's where that would play out at the moment. Okay. So it ain't going to finish at 50. It's going to finish up at, much higher up here at the 78.6 at this, reflecting this over here for that. I mean, the other interesting point right here as well is from that high here to this low here, we are currently at the 50% retracement level of the whole correction. So yeah, that is what it is. And now we need to look at the bullish count. So this is the pathway that we're going to look at for this corrective count. So if you're a bearish person, then this is the well, for me anyway, the thing that pops out in my brain anyway as being the most logical B wave to the upside. But it does take it quite high at that point. So that's a little bit sort of that's a bit too bullish. So let's have a look at the bullish side for this market, and there's problems with this side as well. So, but the first problem is that calling a wave 4 low in here based on this wave 3 here with an A and a B and a C. It's a bit of an extension in the C wave. We've seen it before. It's a bit rare, but it's possible, and so on and so on. Counting wave 1 here with an A and a B and a C wave here, that's also a little bit fluffy as well. I mean, all those sorts of things. So that's a bit iffy. But otherwise, we would look at this as wave 1 here and wave 2. So wave 4 being in here with wave 1, an A and a B and a C for wave 2. And then up for 1 and back for 2, and then we need to understand what's going on in this structure here. But wave 3, 4, 5 for the 3rd wave and the 4th wave, and then the 5th wave taking us up to the 80. And it may extend, if it's going to be bullish, it could certainly extend higher, and it could certainly build on itself as well with all of this. So it can build itself much bigger, but I always look at the most conservative side first. Let's just stay conservative on that. So yeah, that's the sort of bullish side. So let's just go in and have a closer look at this. So on the intraday, the 4-hour chart here, just to give you some bearing from this wave 2, it would be wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then wave 1 and 2 here. So let me squash this down a little bit for you here to give you a bit of an idea. Open this up a little bit. So from wave 1 here in green, we would want wave 3 in green to be longer. And I think that the market, if this is correct, right, then when you think about it, we're in the third of the third of the third. So we're in the third of the third of the third of the third here. And then we're also in wave 1 and 2 in here as well, which we're going to have a look at in a moment on the tick chart. So we should see this move quite strongly through here, you know. So that's something that we can just sort of, the personality, the structure is something that we could also include as well in all of this. So I'm going to go to the tick chart now. I'm just going to go to 100 ticks, and that will bring us into where we need to be for this. So 100 ticks, and we probably need to bring in some more data. So I'll bring in this here. So, okay, so from blue wave 1 and blue wave 2 here, let's just open this up a little bit. So we'll just need that blue wave 2 there. And just so you know, we've got wave 1 and 2 here. We've got a couple of long positions here, wave 3 here, wave 4. I don't have positions here. I'm just a hodler. Sounds like an old man, doesn't it? Well, I am an old man, I guess. 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 here for wave 1, ABC for 2. And yesterday we talked about this here, the different ways we could count this here. It's pulled back roughly into our box, and it's not this is not an impulse wave, is it? You know? So yeah, it's corrective. So we could look at it as an A and a B and a C wave in here. Don't need to get into that too much here. This little move up through here, that also appears to be impulsive. I haven't pulled it apart yet, but that's its retracement level here. This is also, this move here appears, well, that's looks like, well, I won't go and split hairs here on the moment, but it does look a bit, one-ish, doesn't it? And little ABC for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here. So yeah, there's a bit of a trap for us there. So what we need to do here is we need to look at that top here. I mean, that might be just a spike of the third wave as well here. So, but let's just look at the negative side of this, of course. So that would be here. So for this market to be bullish, we would want to see that top there become the support. So let's just get a few levels in here. So that's 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 5, and then 8 here. And then with 8, we can look at group 2, which will be 6, 45. No, that's going to be, actually, I won't even worry about that too much. Let's just see how that turns at that point. Yeah, so that's a bit of a dilemma there. I didn't notice that. 1 and 2, that's a little bit, we'll probably have to look at that as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for 1 here and 2 here. And that would be 1 and 2 and probably 1 and 2. This is all the third wave in here. That would be third wave, something 4, 5. It looks like 5 waves up to that point, but why would we get 5 waves there? What's this? How can that else be counted? I'm okay. I'm still, I think, looking at this counts down as 1 and 2 and 3 to here, and then 4 to here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to finish. So we could look at this as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave to here, and then 1 and 2 and 1. Oh, sorry. Probably even 1 and 2. Oh, hang on a second. Let me just get this. That's 1 and 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little bit tricky. But anyway, whichever way I look at this, that's corrective. So I think we're okay. I mean, just that little top there, taking that one, that could be the top of a third. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. Yeah, so that's all looking a bit better. Anyway, the time this video comes out, we'll know. So anyway, the next long trade is above wave 1 here. And if that's breached, then I'm not sure where to put that now. So I'll put it there because I think that could be just part of that. So we'll see. That top coming out here, that will solve that issue. But this certainly looks correct. That's not 5 waves. Whichever way you look at that, it's definitely 3 waves. So, and we've got a nice impulse wave there. So, yeah, so from wave 1 over here, we've got wave 1 here, our ABC pattern here for wave 2, made a new low here. Didn't make a new low on some of the other markets here, so like Ethereum, that needs to be counted differently. But all of this is okay as 1 and 2 and 3. This is IG Markets. They close their platform for a few hours here, so there's a bit of data missing in here, so that's why that will look a little bit different. But I have checked that on other platforms, so that's okay, and that's okay. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 here. Like I say, this appears to be corrective, this move here in one way or another, so that's okay. So, well, so we hit the 61.8%, so that's dropped pretty quickly. So what we could do now is just have a look at how this plays out on the negative side here. We wouldn't want it to go below, well, we wouldn't want it to go below wave 2 here, really. So let's just put that in here. The thing here is that, do we look at this as the next stretch up here as wave 1 and wave 2 here? That will be the question. But I see this as wave 1 here, and then 2 here, then 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the third wave, fourth wave, and fifth wave. So it looks like it's 5 waves up for me, you know. This is also at 500 here, this level here, so a bit of a classic trading levels pattern. So the arrival, the reaction, the first high above the level, the ABC pattern here, and then further upside. So I kind of want to hang here just for a second to see that play out there. Because that would put this as wave 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4, and then coming down for 5 in that case. So while that's doing that, I'll just pause the video for a second and do a little bit of homework on this, why that's playing out here, so I can get a grip on that. Okay. We're back on track. So yeah, we're pushing up through there. So that's all good. I thought we might have had a little ABC pattern in that space. So that's all good. Yeah. So, I mean, shame I didn't, because I would have put that there eventually, and even down onto that second high there for that, but that's okay. So, yeah, alrighty. I'm going to leave it at that and get the video out. And so just to recap a little bit, just going back here to, I'm not sure what it was now. Was it the 1 hour chart for the bullish one? Yeah, so it's coming back in here a little bit. So, I mean, that needs to be changed. Let me go back to somewhere else then, when we just double check. Bullish count 1 and 4, so we'll just go to the 4 hour chart. But even, you know, what I was going to sort of get to is that, be it a bearish count or bullish count, we've still got a long way to go up to the upside, you know? So that's all pretty exciting stuff, really. I think I will get a little bit, actually. The taxman can wait. Okay, all right, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.